Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Learning Secrets, the podcast that helps you learn English with confidence, motivation, and purpose. I'm Adam.
And I'm Jessica. We're so happy you're here because today's episode is different. It's not just another lesson, it's an invitation.
That's right. Today, we're challenging you to do something that could completely change your English, and maybe even your life.
This episode is called the 180-Day English Learning Challenge.
180 days, 6 months, half a year. Just imagine what can happen in that time if you stay consistent.
6 months might sound long, but when you follow the right plan, it becomes a beautiful journey.
And here's something exciting. During this challenge, we'll upload a new video every single day.
Yes, for 180 days, we'll share new English content daily. Stories, grammar, listening, speaking, vocabulary, pronunciation, and more.
That means you'll have more than 180 new videos to learn from, one for each day of your challenge.
So you'll never be alone on this journey. Every day, we'll be right here, guiding you step by step.
Exactly. And we're not asking you to study for hours. We're asking you to show up every day, even for 10 minutes.
So if you've ever said, I want to be fluent one day, this challenge will help you turn one day into day one.
Perfectly said. So, grab your notebook, because by the end of this episode, you'll have a full plan, your personal 180-day roadmap.
And we'll even share the story of a learner named Lina who took this challenge and transformed her English completely.
Her story will inspire you. But first, let's start with step 1, the first thing you must do before beginning the 180-day challenge.
The first step isn't about books or grammar. It's about vision.
Yes, every journey begins with a picture of where you want to go. If you don't know what success looks like, it's hard to reach it.
Exactly. So before we begin, I want you to imagine yourself 180 days from now, 6 months in the future.
Close your eyes if you can. See yourself speaking English. Hear your voice, clear, calm, confident.
Maybe you're in a job interview, answering questions easily. Maybe you're traveling, ordering coffee in English with a smile.
Or maybe you're watching a movie without subtitles and thinking, wow, I understand this.
That picture, that feeling, is where your challenge begins.
Because learning English is not just about language, it's about identity.
Yes, you're not only learning words, you're becoming someone new, someone who communicates with the world.
That's why step 1 is called Decide Who You Want to Be After 180 Days.
Write it down. Don't just think it, write it. Write a sentence like, after 180 days, I want to speak English without fear. Or, after 180 days, I want to understand real conversations.
When you write it, it becomes real. It becomes a promise to yourself.
And that promise is powerful. It will carry you through the hard days. And there will be hard days.
Definitely. Every learner faces moments of doubt. Lina, the woman we mentioned earlier, did too.
Yes, Lina was a 28-year-old nurse from Brazil. She had studied English for years, but she always gave up after a few weeks.
She said, I was always busy, always tired, always afraid of making mistakes.
Until one day she heard about the 180-day challenge. She decided to try, but before she started, she did something simple. She wrote one sentence in her notebook.
In 6 months, I will be able to speak to my patients in English.
That small decision changed everything.
Because from that moment, English had a purpose. It wasn't a school subject anymore. It was part of her dream.
And that's what we want for you.
So, right now, wherever you are, pause this episode for 1 minute. Take a deep breath. Imagine yourself 6 months from now.
Ask yourself, who do I want to be? What will my English look like?
Once you feel that image clearly, write it down. That's your step 1.
Your future English self starts today.
All right, now that you know who you want to be after 180 days, it's time to build your plan, your roadmap for the next 6 months.
Yes, and this step is where most people fail because they don't have a clear system. They say, I'll just study when I have time.
And you know what happens next? They never have time.
Exactly. So we're going to fix that right now. Step 2 is called Build Your 6-Month Plan, a simple, flexible routine you can actually follow.
Think of it as your English gym. You don't need to train all day, you just need to show up consistently.
Perfect example. So here's how the plan works. We divide your 180 days into 3 stages.
Stage 1, foundation, days 1 to 60.
Stage 2, activation, days 61 to 120.
Stage 3, fluency flow, days 121 to 180.
I love that. Let's break them down one by one. In this first stage, your goal is to build the habit, not to be perfect.
Exactly. Don't worry about speed or advanced grammar. Just make English a natural part of your day.
For these first 2 months, focus on 3 things: listening, reading, and vocabulary.
Yes. Spend 10 minutes a day listening to English, podcasts, short videos, or stories.
Like this one, haha.
Of course. Then 10 minutes reading something simple, a news story, a short dialogue, even English subtitles.
And finally, write down 5 new words a day in a notebook. But, and this is important, don't just write them. Say them out loud.
Yes, use your voice. For example, if you learn improve, say, I want to improve my English.
That helps your brain remember it faster.
The goal of stage 1 is not results, it's rhythm. Build your routine first, progress will follow.
Exactly. You're teaching your brain to expect English every day, like brushing your teeth.
Okay, so after 2 months, you'll notice something exciting. English will start to feel easier.
Yes, you'll understand more words without translating, and your confidence will grow. That's when you enter stage 2, activation.
Now you start using English actively.
For this stage, add 2 new elements, speaking and writing.
Every day, speak English for 5 to 10 minutes, even if you're alone. Describe your day, your plans, your feelings.
You can even record yourself and listen back later. It helps you see your progress clearly.
And for writing, keep a simple English journal. 1 or 2 sentences a day is enough.
For example, today I learned 5 new words. Or, I listened to English for 15 minutes.
Beautiful. This is how you turn passive knowledge into active skills.
And you'll start feeling something amazing, momentum. You'll realize that English isn't something you study, it's something you live.
That's exactly what happened to Lina, the nurse from Brazil.
Yes, by her 3rd month, she started recording short videos of herself speaking English. She said, I'm not perfect, but I can finally express myself.
That's what activation feels like. Freedom to speak, even with mistakes.
Now we enter the final 60 days, stage 3, fluency flow.
At this point, you already have a strong base and a solid habit. Now it's time to go deeper.
Yes, focus on connection, connecting English to your real life.
Join a conversation group. Watch full movies without subtitles. Try reading small books or listening to longer podcasts.
Challenge yourself, but gently. If something feels too hard, slow down and enjoy the process.
This stage isn't about perfection. It's about flow, speaking naturally, thinking in English, feeling confident.
Yes, Lina, in her last month of the challenge, had her first job interview in English.
And she passed. She said, I didn't translate. I just spoke. I didn't feel afraid anymore.
That's the power of 180 days of consistent effort.
Step 2 in one line, create your plan, divide it into 3 stages, and follow it with faith.
Beautiful. Now that you have your 6-month plan, it's time for the part that keeps it alive, motivation. How do you stay excited day after day, especially when life gets busy?
Exactly. Because anyone can start a challenge, but only those who enjoy it finish it. Step 3 is called Make It Enjoyable and Motivating Every Day.
The truth is simple. If English feels like a chore, your brain will resist it. But if it feels fun, your brain will crave it.
Yes. So let's share a few tricks to make your challenge something you actually look forward to.
You don't have to study from a boring book every day. Choose English content that you already love: music, movies, YouTube videos, or podcasts.
For example, if you like cooking, watch short recipe videos in English. If you enjoy sports, follow your favorite team's English news.
Exactly. When you mix your interests with English, the language becomes a friend, not a subject.
And remember, fun doesn't mean lazy. Even when you're relaxing with a show, try to notice phrases, repeat lines, or write down new expressions.
That's right. Fun can still be powerful learning.
Motivation grows when you see results. So use a notebook, a calendar, or even your phone to track each day of your challenge.
Yes, write a big check every day you practice English, even if it's only for 10 minutes. Watching your streak grow feels amazing.
And don't worry if you miss a day. The challenge is about continuity, not perfection.
Exactly. If you skip one day, start again the next. Lina, the nurse we mentioned, missed 7 days in total, but she still completed her 180-day challenge because she never gave up 2 days in a row.
That's a great rule. Never miss twice.
Every week, do something small to celebrate your effort. Maybe buy yourself a coffee, watch your favorite movie, or write a note saying, "I'm proud of me."
I love that. It reminds you that progress is happening, even if it's slow.
Lina celebrated every month by recording a short video. On day 1, she said, "I'm shy." On day 60, she said, "I'm still nervous, but I can speak longer." On day 180, she smiled and said, "I did it."
That's what growth looks like. Small steps, celebrated often.
Motivation grows faster in a positive environment. So try to spend time with people who encourage your English journey.
Yes, join online communities, group chats, or study partners who share the same goal. Support others, and you'll receive support too.
And please avoid negativity. If someone laughs at your mistakes or says, "You'll never be fluent," remember, that's their fear, not yours.
Beautifully said. Protect your energy. English grows best in sunlight, not in shade.
Every time you feel tired, go back to step 1. Remember why you started.
Yes, read your goal sentence again. After 180 days, I want to speak English with confidence. Feel that dream again.
Your why is your fuel. When motivation runs low, it's the spark that keeps you moving.
Step 3 in one line, make your challenge fun, visible, and meaningful so motivation never disappears.
Perfect.
All right, friends, we've reached the final step of the 180-day English Learning Challenge. And honestly, this is where real transformation begins.
Yes, step 4 is called turn the challenge into a lifestyle. Because when the 180 days are over, you don't stop. You become the kind of person who uses English naturally every day.
Exactly. The challenge is not a finish line. It's a foundation. Once you build the habit, English becomes part of who you are.
So, let's talk about how to make English your lifestyle, not just your project. After 6 months of daily practice, your brain already expects English. Don't let that momentum fade. Keep a short daily ritual, maybe listening to a podcast while having coffee or writing one sentence before bed.
Yes, it doesn't need to be long. 10 minutes is enough. The point is to remind your brain, English is part of my day.
Think of it like brushing your teeth. Small, simple, but life-changing over time.
Now that English feels comfortable, start using it in new areas of your life. Change your phone or Netflix subtitles to English. Read travel blogs or recipes.
Or make English part of your hobbies. Join an online book club, play games in English, or comment on videos. Real use keeps your skills alive.
Lina did exactly that. After finishing her 180 days, she didn't stop. She joined a global nurses group online and began sharing her experiences in English.
That connection helped her maintain fluency and even open new job opportunities. One of the best ways to grow is to give back. If you can explain something in English, you've really learned it.
Absolutely. Start small. Help a friend with vocabulary. Post an English tip on social media or share your favorite learning method.
Teaching builds confidence and keeps you motivated. You stop saying, I'm still learning, and start saying, I can help.
That's powerful. When you share your knowledge, you also remind yourself how far you've come.
After completing the 180 days, take time to look back. Ask yourself, what worked? What didn't? What did I learn about myself?
Write it down. Celebrate your growth. Then set a new goal. Maybe the 365-day English lifestyle challenge.
Yes, why not? The point is to keep evolving. Fluency is not a destination, it's a journey.
Exactly. Each stage brings new joy, new confidence, new possibilities.
So, let's review the heart of this episode, the 180-day English Learning Challenge.
Step 1. Decide who you want to be after 180 days. See your future self confident and free in English.
Step 2. Build your 6-month plan. Divide it into foundation, activation, and fluency flow.
Step 3. Make it enjoyable and motivating every day. Add fun, track your progress, celebrate small wins, and stay positive.
And step 4, turn the challenge into a lifestyle. Keep English in your daily life even after the 180 days.
6 months may seem long, but time will pass anyway. The question is, who will you be when it does?
Exactly. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you can think, speak, and understand English easily. That's not a dream. That's 180 days of action.
And remember our friend Lina? She started with fear and finished with fluency. If she could do it, so can you.
You just need to start today, not tomorrow. Write your goal, plan your routine, and take your first step.
Because 180 days from now, you'll thank yourself for starting.
And we'll be here cheering you on every step of the way.
Thank you so much for joining us for this special challenge episode of English Learning Secrets.
We hope you feel inspired to take on your own 180-day English journey. Remember, progress happens one small day at a time.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who wants to grow in English too.
And subscribe for weekly motivation, stories, and simple lessons that make English part of your life.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep believing, and keep shining.
You can do this. Your English future starts now.
Bye for now.